Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages
That are over 21?
that are over 21. This is another episode of DadDimes, episode 22 to be exact.
Two.
Today we got a cool guest coming on. One of my best buds, Brandon.
Yep.
Thanks for coming on, Brandon.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for making it.
It's been a while because your schedule, you normally work Wednesdays,
I do.
which is bullshit, but whatever.
People with jobs.
I gotta pay bills, whatever. But yeah, no,
You're here.
I'm glad you called in sick today.
That's
Saving the world from saving the world to be on our podcast, the number one podcast in Denver,
Yeah. We made it to number one.
and that's from a statistic I just made up. So
That's
Self-proclaimed.
legit. That's legit.
But I'm going to throw this out there. If you vision it, you make it happen. It's that you.
Very true.
Yeah.
absolutely,
Number one.
I'm of course DJ, and that's Justin. If you didn't know,
What's up, guys?
You didn't know.
Interesting
Seven-
story how I met Brandon.
7 countries, 18 states.
Yeah.
It happened.
Dang.
Yeah.
So me and Brandon,
Yeah.
we were friends for probably like 4 years before we finally ever met face to face because we started playing video games together.
Yeah.
Call of Duty to be exact.
Yeah.
Warzone.
Warzone, yeah. We've been grinding on Warzone
Before it was a thing.
before. Yeah, we were grinding hard. But yeah, it's been pretty cool.
I have a story about a friend of a friend that I had met playing video games. I met him. He's like, "Oh, I'm close to Glendale, place I used to work." And he's like, "Oh, do you care if I'll just meet you in person?" Like, yeah, sure. We're about this kid, cool kid, right? At the time, we're like both in our 20s, both playing Halo, maybe some Call of Duty. He goes home, and I call up the mutual friend. I was like, "Hey, man, I just met what's his name?" And he's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, like, we're like video game friends, but like he just got out of a like suicide clinic, and that's where he met his girlfriend. So I mean, I don't know if you want to get too close," and like made it a little weird.
I didn't want to say that's where I met Brandon, but that's actually where we met.
It's a little awkward. So you gotta be careful meeting friends from the. But
He's my sponsor.
But hey, it works. It works. This week, DadDimes, we're looking at a pretty unique bottle.
It's a really cool bottle, actually.
Horse Soldier
Horse Soldier whiskey.
bourbon.
Bourbon whiskey. Yeah. Is it bourbon, though? Because it's from
No, they're liars.
Columbus, Ohio.
Big liars.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. You're doing things that Joe Rogan would be so upset at you right now.
We're not Joe Rogan. Okay. We're close.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. But Horse Soldier has a very unique story. There was a movie called 12 Strong.
Yep.
Based on some Green Berets. I've never seen it, but that's what I've heard.
Yep.
There's also a documentary about the 12 Strong. Real fascinating story. I skimmed through it. Didn't really do the research I should have, but
It's good. It's actually a really, really good movie. They were inserted into Afghanistan, and they couldn't bring in heavy equipment, so they actually had to go on horseback, and they were able to take several different places.
that's why this whiskey's called Horse Soldier, because it's from those soldiers. They actually, these bottles that they press together, or when they mold the bottles, that steel that molds them together is from the Twin Towers from 9/11. So that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Repurposed.
I'm really excited. We've had it's the 110 proof.
Yeah.
This one is its little brother. It's 95 proof.
Yep.
47.5% alcohol by volume. I'm really excited to get into it. The one we tried, the 110, was really good.
Yeah.
So this one probably will be the same.
I don't think it's going to disappoint.
Yeah.
I really hope not. They're saying that the aroma, it's going to smell like some butterscotch, ginger, some cherries. We've had some cherries on here.
Yep.
Last week was pretty good. We had some Stag, George tea. Delicious.
So far, my favorite whiskey I've ever had.
So we have to, now everything has to live up to that.
I don't think this will disappoint.
I don't think it's going to disappoint, but I'm hoping.
I mean,
So
even if it's not the best whiskey, the story is really cool. Supporting these guys, I would still go make sure I have a bottle without even drinking it.
I
Just
mean,
because
you say that, but we haven't even rated it. We haven't drank. We haven't
I know
rated it. Like
it's based off the supporting our troops.
basing
Justin.
the story.
Yep.
Okay.
lot of companies put time in the bottle.
Yeah.
They put time in their story.
They
their
put
story's
some
pretty
time
fucking cool.
overseas to make this work. They're just like, hey, by the way, we like to drink. Let's do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So how well versed in whiskeys and bourbons are you, Brandon?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 1.
Okay.
0.5 by the time you're done
Okay,
tonight.
I'll take that.
Brandon is really into mimosas and
Tequila's good. I
pina
like tequila.
coladas, White Claws.
Exactly.
Okay.
He likes tequilas that aren't too strong,
Yeah.
but
Cuervo.
nope. Tequila Rose.
I haven't had that one.
I'm just making
You're
it all
in for
up
a
to make
treat.
you sound a little fruity.
No, it's probably delicious. I could just assume. Ooh. Hang on a second. You know, I'm gonna have to move two things. Yeah, we're gonna go. So we're doing some things a little bit different tonight. We have some soapstones and some other rocks to be able to cool the whiskey down. Because time and time again, we're looking at this and we're like, you know what? This could be so much better if it was just cool, but not specifically diluted by putting it on ice. So we're gonna do the sniffer, get the aromas. We're gonna move to putting it on these soapstones to cool it off. Actually, we probably should just do that now. So it's
yeah.
So it's we're cooling the whiskey down while we're sniffing it. Taste it that way, and then we're going to discard the rocks and put in some ice, put it over ice to see what it tastes like. So,
Should I shake it like wine?
I mean, you could if you'd like. Oh, don't. Perfect, great.
Let's get that one. My arm's sore.
I'm pretty impressed.
I'm out of breath.
I'm making it. Oh Lord. All righty. DadDimes episode 22. Horse Soldier.
To be honest, my nose is a little stuffy.
What?
A little stuffy. I don't.
Spring's in the air. You know, it can't.
Spring is in the air. Every way you look around.
And all of a sudden, you know, you get a little bit of the hay fever going on.
Yeah.
Oh man, that could be running things. I can pull some of those things out there. I mean, does it smell like ginger? Not so much. I don't get ginger out of it. I do smell cherry. Not maybe hints of butterscotch. I don't know.
Your nose is very sophisticated.
Well, I mean, you've watched Dad. This is we get deep into our bourbons.
That's why
It's not whiskey.
he's the connoisseur. I'm the alcoholic, and we make a good team.
I've heard that.
So
Smells like bourbon. What it tastes like? Tastes like whiskey. Ooh, we're good here.
all right.
All right. So what are we doing out of the initial taste?
You let it sit there for a little bit.
I feel it draining there actually a little bit. It's a little bit hotter than I thought it would be for 95 proof.
Yeah.
George T was 135 ish.
Yeah, 134, I believe.
Okay. It lost one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't terribly hot. It probably mellowed over the 15 years and 4 months. I don't know how long this is.
I would assume it didn't give too much information about it.
It's really good. I like it. An act earned them the moniker, the Horse Soldiers. Gotta love it. What do you think? Initial tastes.
I like it.
Yeah.
There's a weird flavor on the back end that I'm trying to figure out what it is. I can't quite. Smooth, huh?
Real strong.
So smooth. You know, here on DadDimes, we realize as the night progresses, it's not as strong. All of a sudden, we're fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
It gets real smooth.
It gets real smooth. They say that it should taste like caramel, nutmeg, and oak. I taste the oak. That's on the back end. Not so much the nutmeg. Again, I don't put a lot of nutmeg flavors out. Caramel, not as much. I don't know.
Not really a vanilla either.
I'm not getting vanillas out of that at all.
Not really getting cherry. Maybe not even cherry. I don't know what it really. Maybe. Oh, so it is a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm tasting. Like
Yeah.
wheat, some wheatish flavor. I don't know.
I mean, that's what the Weller is. Weller's a wheated bourbon,
Yeah.
which is floral. I don't know.
Not really any floral taste. I don't.
We're gonna
I don't
we're
know.
gonna we're gonna have to get a little bit deeper into this one. I don't know.
This one's a little complex for my palate.
A
Dude,
little
all
too
of them are,
much.
but
But by the end of the night, they all taste perfect. Not all of them. There's a few.
yeah, there's a couple.
Widow Jane. I think we
Jane
shout out to
sucks.
them all the time.
Yeah. Sorry, Widow Jane.
I'm not. Don't buy that.
Do better.
Yeah. It's not bad. We'll see how it cools down, how we get on the ice. But other than that, a couple things happened this week.
I know you were rooting against them because you told me that. But our Denver Nuggets, Brandon, got the
shirt on.
Yep, he's wearing a
Oh.
Lakers shirt under there. But our Denver Nuggets went ahead. They didn't get the sweep like I wanted to, because anytime you can sweep the Lakers, it's cool.
Yeah.
It was a pity game.
Yeah, we gave them one. You know, win it at home.
I mean, 2 of them were at the buzzer, so you almost gave them 3 then.
I mean, it was tied though.
Yeah,
It's not like Lakers
You,
were
you kind
winning.
of barely made it.
Those
a
games
win's
were
a
tied.
win. What are you talking?
Squeaked by.
Whether you
Yeah,
win
win
by
is
an
win.
inch or a mile, a win's a win.
That's not what
There's
Dominic
no
wrote.
asterisk that says
100%.
the Nuggets won by 2 points.
Actually, if you look at every news media outlet, it says, yeah, the Nuggets won by
right.
2 points.
Let's look in a year at it, and it'll just say the Nuggets won.
Probably, yeah.
that.
So-
A year from now, that's
Exactly.
but that's how it's written.
But our Denver Nuggets
Yeah, made it.
won Game 5.
Great game.
It was a good game. Jamal Murray, again,
Clutch.
he made a clutch shot in Game 2. He made a clutch shot in Game 5 to get the dub. I mean, what more can you ask for?
It was a really good game.
Except,
To be more than 2 points.
no, I mean, you get the win. You play to win the game.
And he was also
And that's what
hurt.
we did. And he was hurt. He had a calf injury.
Yep.
I don't think you can be hurt at that pay rate. You're just expected to be the best all the time.
You're expected to, but I mean, you see Anthony Davis pretend his shoulder was hurt.
And Dame Lillard was sitting out for Milwaukee. And
Yeah. Well, Giannis has been sitting
Yeah.
out too.
they're superstars.
Yep. They get paid
Lots.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
a lot of guaranteed money to watch the playoffs. That's the reason why you pay guys a lot of money is for the playoffs
To play
to play.
in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
So
So it's all rigged.
probably, I still enjoyed it.
They're good games.
I mean, I think if it was rigged, they want LA in the finals.
That is
And
true.
LeBron, he's coming
LA
up on like retirement. So
LA,
I
Boston.
know. That's why you
would be, right?
cannot. Oh, we need him for another season to fill a house.
well, his son's going to play in the league next year. So that's going to be done.
Yeah.
Same team. They can pass to each
Yeah,
other.
if it was,
like
if
they
it
did
was
when they were
rigged,
little.
it would be LA and Boston right now because I mean those are 2 major markets. The history there.
Is it LeBron's son that was in the Looney Tunes movie?
I never saw it. Space
Space
Jam?
Jam 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I don't remember. I seen it one time,
Just
a long
saying.
time ago.
Just
Maybe.
saying.
It wasn't as good as Michael Jordan's,
That's what I heard.
which goes back to LeBron James is not as good as Michael Jordan.
Batch.
I don't think LeBron James measures up to Kobe.
I don't
That's
think-
debatable,
I don't
but
think anyone
Jordan,
can-
it's not.
No one can lead up to.
It's not debatable in my
I
opinion.
don't think it's debatable with Kobe. Kobe had that kill. When's the last time you heard Kobe say? Well, we haven't heard from him in a while, but when's the last time you heard Kobe say, "It's just basketball. It's just basketball, man. It's just basketball." I don't, but welcome to the show, Borna, Fatna, and Desireen. Thank you for joining us.
I thought you knew them.
Don't know them. Got a couple watchers on here. No comments. Please leave us a comment and
Only if
join
you
the
wanna-
show with
you
your
wanna-
drinking buddies.
That's what it says.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, I to me it's Jordan, Kobe, 1-2. I mean,
Yeah, I can argue that.
yeah. And I think it's more because Kobe's killer instinct too.
I
LeBron
think you're
doesn't have that killer
missing
instinct.
one amazing player, Larry Bird.
I would put Larry probably top 5, top 10.
The Kembe
Say top
Mutombo.
10. Larry.
But Larry Bird's not better than. I don't even think Larry Bird's better than LeBron. Their stats are comparable, actually. LeBron's played in the league going on
Dennis
42
Rodman.
years now, so
Started at 18.
of
He's
course
39.
he's going to have all
He owns
this-
like everything.
Now,
Yeah.
granted, how many times did any of these players go to the Olympics and they were part of the All-Star team?
LeBron has gone a couple times.
Really?
LeBron's got 2
Hadn't seen it.
bronze medals
And he's gone this year also.
2 gold medals.
Bronze, huh?
Terrible.
Jordan has when he went, he's
Jordan.
got gold every time.
Just say.
I don't even think Larry Bird's got a bronze. I think Larry Bird, when he went, they won gold.
Dream team.
Yeah, it was the dream team.
Yep. A lot of people do look down when they lost and got the first bronze.
Sad day.
And they blame Carmelo, they blame LeBron, and all the younger guys, but they forget that Allen Iverson and Tim Duncan were a part of that team.
But wasn't Kobe also on it?
No, I don't think Kobe was. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
But yeah, that was the first time losing in such a long time.
He was busy.
Yeah, ever. That was the first time losing ever. So,
They got to start somewhere.
well, they started winning. They start with the gold.
You should.
You end with the gold.
So we have a hockey team that's doing pretty well.
The Avs, yep. The Avs are freaking killing it. It's the first game scared the shit out of me because they got the brakes beat off on
Didn't they
them.
put up 6 goals though in the last 76?
They did.
So I mean, I don't know if that's getting the brakes
No.
beat off, but
the score doesn't give an accurate
I didn't watch it.
representation.
We got the Martins on right now, and I'm pretty sure that they will weigh in on the Avalanche.
the Avs.
So
So the score of game 1 doesn't represent what that game was. The Avs got
I didn't see it.
pushed around and beat up the entire game, and then they at the end of the game they did catch up, so it was 7-6, but it wasn't nearly as close as that game says. But they came back and they won 4 consecutive. Once again, game 5. Hoping both of them make it to the championship because I got a $8 bet that I need to cash in on. So
gotta make that
good for them.
$8. I think I made like $400 when the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup because it was like week 1 of the season, and it was like a $2 bet.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, why not bet on the home team? And all of a sudden, playoffs came around. I'm like, ooh, we're gonna paid out.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's a good day.
So shout out to that. Avs opponent, I don't think has been released yet. It's either Dallas or Vegas, which both teams are very good teams.
Will they have home ice?
Golden Knights.
If they play against Vegas, they have home ice. If they play against Dallas, they don't. The thing about Vegas is they've had some players injured pretty much most of the year, and then they came back healthy in the playoffs, which I mean it's unfortunate because Vegas always has a pretty good team. But I think we could take them. You know why? Fuck Vegas. That's why.
The
team.
house always wins,
But they'll come to our house,
so we'll win.
so we'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom's on.
We're gonna
Hi,
cool
Mom.
this down a little bit. She
It's better.
is it?
Yeah.
You're like, it is so much better. That whiskey that was this, ooh, cool it down.
Mm.
Yeah.
You actually do bring out some of that cherry when it's cold.
I like it.
What do you think?
Yeah, it tasted a little cherry.
A little cherry,
Yeah.
right? Still a little oak. Not getting too much vanilla or.
What are the cheddar crisp? Cheddar,
Those are Mexicans. We don't call them cheddars anymore. That's fucked up.
the squares.
Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its, yeah. Remember all the Cheez-Its commercial where like one's being a little butthole and they're like, oh, you need to just go ahead and mellow for a little bit longer. That's what I'm feeling here. Like this just needs a little bit more time in the barrel.
Yeah.
Just needs a little bit more time to mellow.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its.
Maybe a year. Give it an extra year.
Josh Van Hilton.
That's my buddy Josh. Shout out to Josh.
Josh is making it work.
Yep.
He's on.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
The old plumbing buddy.
I just think this is a little-
Van Hilton.
Oh, nice. Does Josh know that Endurance Plumbing is hiring?
I haven't talked to Josh
Oh, now you know.
since I made the switch.
Now
so
you know. You want to go work for a company that is legitimately badass. I know one, and I know a guy to call.
Same.
Same.
He is I, and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim.
him.
I see you. Oh, Jerry's on.
Jerry Bear?
Jerry Bear. Jared's been on the show.
Jared's been on the show, yep.
Oh, that's going to bring up a good topic. Who's better at Call of Duty? You or Jerry? Now that you're live.
Chris all day. Jerry. I call him Chris.
Well, I mean,
I call him Kush too. So
Jerry's better. I'll get it all day. He knows that. I know that.
I either call him Kush or I call him Jerry Bear.
okay.
Or I call him my tiny little infant cousin, baby Jerry, dog.
But I'm better at certain things.
Rollback
Certain things
special.
I do better.
He stays alive a lot better than Jerry does.
I'm not aggressive.
Oh.
Because I stay alive.
He says Kush Brady. We say Kush Marino, maybe.
But then who's the best player among the squad?
I mean, Dubs don't lie. Dubs don't lie.
Wins.
Oh, Jerry confirmed. Brandon buys him back.
Oh,
that's true.
Man, there we go.
He buys me back too all the time.
You need to have someone there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time I was playing with Derek. I'm gonna go push. I'm gonna go push like Kush, and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go you out of the buy station.
Yeah. The problem is when I play with Kush, he's super aggressive, and I'm always pushing with him. And then I start to play with Brandon and Derek and you, and it's just us. And I'm like thinking I'm as good at killing people as Kush, and I'm not. So
you don't know?
Yep.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. Welcome. Well, you speak Spanish. What does that say?
Right.
There you go.
El Dete Lopez
De Jesus.
De Jesus.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew. I
Will
didn't
you
know
welcome
if you knew.
him to our show in Espanol? Hola.
Bienvenido.
Yeah.
What he said.
Menudo.
I don't know about that.
I love menudo.
You know, I
You like
don't
menudo?
get cold.
No.
No?
Guacala.
I want to tell you, this got a lot better when we chilled it down.
It did. Look, I'm almost out.
Dang.
It was a long day at work, but it was, actually it wasn't long. I blinked and it was over pretty much.
If you all push without more, Desi Zamora, welcome.
Welcome, Desi.
We clean house.
We clean house.
There was a one time. I think you were playing with this when this one first came out, but on the old map, it was me, Kush, Jerry, and I want to say Brandon, and we pushed that house, and they were speaking Spanish, and I was like, "La migra, la migra," and then they all started jumping out the windows all crazy. That was great. I wish I would have recorded it.
That's a good.
but
I like that.
it was absolutely. It was funny.
Oh, Luis Barrios and Esteban. Man, again, I'm jumping back over here. I can't even do it. They're all joining, man, because they want to watch what's going on. They want to hear what. See, you say like 3 or 4 words, and all of a sudden it changes the algorithms, and they're like, "Oh, speaking Spanish, not that dimes."
¿Cómo estás?
Me
Oh,
amo.
Jerry has the clip recorded.
Me amo.
Buenas noches.
So we're having a good time. There you go. It has taken you forever to get on the show. We're excited that you're on the show, but I kind of want to hear this journey of, so you guys met. You guys locked digital lives. You were probably like what, a wolf boy?
It was COVID.
It was.
Right when COVID started, so March of
All right.
2020.
Yeah.
Started playing. That's when Warzone
I
also
think
came out.
slightly before. Yeah, right as soon as it came out.
And then Derek invited me, and
We invited, and it's been magic ever since. We have our
Screaming at each other.
disagreements because he talks shit about my Broncos, which is probably rightfully
Broncos
so.
fan.
I know,
Broncos fan.
but you
I just
say
keep it
stuff
real.
that I don't
I
like.
keep it real.
I don't like to hear. Same with Justin does now to just irritate me.
That's my goal.
So,
Did you know that we actually have Bo? He's going to be coming on the show.
Bo,
Yeah.
Jackson,
Yeah. It's going to happen.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, the invite is now out, effective right now. Bo, you were invited.
Oh,
to
you're talking about Bo Nixon.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Yeah,
I said
Bo
Bo
Nixon,
Jackson.
Nixon,
Bo
Nix.
Jackson would be a lot better than Bo Nix.
I'm gonna throw this out there. If you want to be accepted into the Denver family, you need to start with DadDimes.
You come to the #1 show in Colorado.
Bo Nix.
DadDimes.
So you're welcome.
Jerry Judy is the GOAT, according to Brandon. I did hear Brandon say that.
I don't know if I have this number.
Bo Nix.
Jerry Judy.
I don't think you
I
have
mean,
Jerry
too bad he
Judy's
got
number.
traded to Cleveland, but you know.
No, I'm actually hang on a second. Let me look this up. I'm gonna feel really bad. Shelby Harris.
Oh, Shelby Harris. He's no longer with us either.
I should.
I don't know if he's in the league.
No, he. Yeah.
Shelby Harris? Shelby.
Welcome to Dad.
It's Bommy from Shotguns.
That's when I met him. He wanted to get in the club, and he walks up to me and he's like, hey man, I was told that I could get in the club a different way, and I'm like, I don't know who the hell you are, but there's a line, dude. He's like, I play for the Broncos, and I'm like, oh, there's still a line, dude. He's like, no, I was told that if I was a player, I can get in, and I'm like, all right, man, all right. Walking in the back out.
Okay, we're back. Back in the day, we were given these things that were coins. And if you didn't have one, then you had to bring drinks for everyone. And you don't have one, so well, I don't think our viewers know Trinity Dog what we're talking about. So you have these challenge coins. From where though? Like where did you get that coin? Which will lead into well, this is actually gonna be work because I don't know if you have one. I have one. I don't know if you have one of these coins, but if you don't have one of these coins, I don't know, man. So this is for you. Okay. Because I don't know if you have this one. That's important. Oh, it's that black guy sitting at the end of the bed with his dick out. That's nasty. I'm gonna throw seven. I like the front side, but not the back. Probably not. Well, you have that one now. I've done some things on that that I'm very proud of. And this is you right here. Yeah. So there's making America great again. That's how that's it. I mean, no, so the challenge point is something we give out in usually police or government work where it signifies something. It signifies a big armed unit. You get coined if you're at a bar and you go across it, either at a certain number or someone in the law enforcement. And if they don't have a coin, they buy it. Historically, it was still. I got that one because there was a person that was on a specific unit on that unit that never liked doing his job. So he would be in the parking lot of a certain machine gun highways. And he'd be like, hey man, I got bored, so I wanted to go for a cut. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a decent way to win. At some point, a few of them, so that one is yours. But, not no problem. That's pretty cool. I don't have none of those. It is what I do. It is what you do. So our buddy Brandon here is an American hero. American hero. He is a Colorado State Patrol trooper. Whoa! I read the thing. Whoa! I don't ask him about his personal life. We just play games together. No, I'm not even sure. So, I always say, Brandon, how's your day? We'll say one. They has the block. It's like this. Let's go, my Sajman. Sajman? Yeah. Welcome. But yeah, he's a boy in blue, as they say. So, basically what he does is he sits in his patrol car all night, and he saves the lives of all the people that he governor. The governor. The governor. Governor. He's a governor watching. Governor. The governor. So now that wasn't governor. That would have been. I'm not saying like right now you're like, all right, this is a cool job. If you're at his house, probably like 50 people. If you're hanging out with Arnold for the actual governor, man, I'm just upset. That's if you're watching on YouTube, the audio is weird. If it's on this, you can go settings. Yeah, I'm making it. It's on the test. Okay. Hopefully it's good. Rob, how's it going, buddy? Is that good for you? Audio. There we go. Oh, let's switch. That's fine. Roadcaster.
There we go. Back.
Tell
Sorry,
me.
guys.
Is this better?
Technical difficulties.
Hi, Rob.
Keep in mind
Hi, Bear.
keep in mind that I just do what I'm told, and I'm not very good at it. So
I'm proud of you.
thanks.
Coloss Sid is watching, and so is there we go. Back shouty Jerry. And there we got. So
Who's Rob?
everything is where it needs to be, and life is good. So
Yeah.
all right. These rocks are cold, which is awesome.
Oh, I forgot to pour mine, I guess.
Well, no, stop. You gotta dump those now, because we have. It's okay. Just throw them in there. It's fine. We have this new process. We went on the sniffer. Now we're going on the soapstone to cool it down. Now we are going.
Ice.
Hi, I'm Rob. We're going on the rocks.
I'm Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hi, I'm Rob.
Oh, you guys are like way behind.
Well, I mean, no, slow and steady wins the race.
Don't you have to enjoy it?
I did.
Savor.
That's the thing. I enjoyed it every minute, every second.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Oh, hey, Rob. I'm Rob. They're having a party in the chat, and
Yeah.
I love it.
And Josh is robbed too. I got robbed.
Armando's on. What's up, Armando? There that is. You have one job, and that is to monitor chat and make sure the audio is working.
I mean, I told you there was an error message that popped up, and then it got muted.
Error.
I can't help it if it does random shit.
Yeah, Leonardo Vincent.
And now the washer's complete again.
You know why?
He's
This is a smart house, dude.
he got
Got that Apple Home?
It's up there.
he goes back to him like, please run for another 15 minutes. Like, come on, man.
It's a hell of a week. But you know what? It's a better week. It's a better week than it was last week. Last week was a hard week. This is a better week. You know, we're moving forward.
It's
We're
almost summertime.
almost summertime. Nicole Galuzzo.
Oh, that's my sister.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, Nicole. About frickin' time.
Wanda Neal. Dude, we have like 100 and some people watching.
That's perfect. Thanks for joining us.
You know why? Because we're the number one podcast in the city of Denver.
In the city of Thornton.
18 states, seven
countries. We got a big following in Vietnam. I just seen that on Facebook today.
Yeah. Ooh, really?
Yeah.
You know why?
I can't pronounce the names.
It doesn't
But-
matter. Vietnam. Me and Arham rocking it out. So it's internationally known.
On the microphone.
You gonna?
You want more? Here.
I was hoping you were
My
gonna.
last sip.
I was hoping you were gonna follow that up.
man.
My bad.
Someone doesn't know. Someone doesn't know.
I was looking at Kush's comment.
See again. I like
bad.
this. I like this because
I got
think
distracted.
that's
Yep. No.
we all
No
get
worries.
distracted. Party.
Party.
Oh,
Oh.
you double balled it.
Double balled it. And for those wondering, Brandon does have a driver to take him home. He will not be driving by himself tonight. Here at DadDimes, we drink responsibly,
Responsibly.
and that's what we do here.
Uber.
This is so much better. Cool down.
Yeah.
I don't.
so neat. It was really hard to bring out any of the
Yeah.
flavor.
Oh yeah, it was warm. Well, I mean, it's not even just neat. I think
Chilled or yeah,
neat
warm.
room temperature.
Not yeah.
Slightly painful.
Kush just said Brandon lightweight
Oh,
Scotty
you'll
Bay.
figure that out.
True. I don't drink.
I don't even. Oh yeah.
Moises. How do you pronounce that?
Moises.
Voices.
Moises Juarez is watching.
Thank you.
See, at least I'm asking now because I used to just butcher it.
Yeah, he still does.
Johnny Tran.
So when it's room temperature, it's hard to bring out any of the notes. As soon as we put it on the to chill it with no dilution, it brought out a cherry flavor that was pretty tasty.
I almost just swallowed that.
How would you rank this?
Well, we
Not
rank it
there
at the
yet.
end.
my-
We're
my
not
bad,
there
my-
yet.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
My bad.
Have
This
you
goes
ever
to
watched
show
Dad
one of my
Dimes?
best friends doesn't watch our show.
God damn.
This is
man.
bullshit, Brandon.
Oh! I need you to pronounce this one, please.
Me?
Yeah. You think you can?
Probably.
You want to bet?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, 20.
I'll pronounce it. $20, I could pronounce it. May not be right. Long tongue. Oh, Darren Metz joined. Thank you for joining, Darren. I pronounced it. Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon Jinn. Thank you for joining us, Qui-Gon.
God, I love Wednesdays. This is what we look forward to. This is Dad. This
is Dad Dimes.
Dad Dimes raw.
Raw, uncut, live.
Live. Yeah, we're running it live, man. This
Man,
whole
you guys
live-
are getting big though, like seeing followers in like random countries,
I'm
and
telling you.
Yeah.
man, you guys are famous.
Live is
It's all
getting
the hard
crazy.
work we put in the man hours we put in every single week.
I feel honored to be
Like-
on here.
Well, we
For
appreciate
example,
it.
this bottle right now, right?
Yeah.
We have painstakingly went over this last night when I looked up and I said, "Hey, we should
Oh,
do
that's
some
different.
Fort Soldier." You know,
Yeah. I mean, we do the research though.
we do the research.
So we have something that we're considering.
Investors,
Possibly
you. Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing some local liquor establishment reviews.
Oh yeah. We would love to hear from our comment
Yeah.
section about it.
Whether or not this is something that you would like, because we were thinking. I mean, so we go to our buddies who take care of us, and they're absolutely phenomenal. And they are
Cherrywood,
Cherrywood Liquors, 136
136 in Colorado.
Colorado Boulevard. Cherrywood, they'll give you a hug every
Right,
time.
hug every time, right next to Starbucks.
Yep, just give them a Helio's on. Just give them a shout out that Dad Dimes, and they'll give you the hug and they'll be like, you know what, we love you too. But we realize that we go there and we're like, oh man, like these are reasonable prices for everything that we go for. I think that's pretty cool, right? You walk into somewhere else, you're like, listen, I'm looking for this one thing that I've never seen before. You might have it over at DK Liquors, other known as.
Dick Liquors.
You walk in and you might
That's a
see
good liquor store by my son's house.
and you might see something and you're like, oh, that bottle is $700. That's funny because Cherrywood has it for like 80
Yeah.
because they're not trying to screw you.
Yep.
Would it be beneficial for all of our viewers out there, our listeners out there, to start doing a couple lives every once in a while saying, hey, you know, we were just here at DK Liquors
We're here at Dick Liquors.
and you know what? They're reasonably priced, and if they're local, that's where you need to go. Or would it be easier to say, man, if you go here, you might as well, because it's gonna hurt.
Yep.
I mean, that would be great.
Bring the lube. So our intentions to this is to bring awareness to where you could get allocated bottles, and allocated bottles are the hard to find bottles.
Yep.
Like your George T, your Weller, your Pappy, all those kind of alcohols,
At a reasonable price.
whiskeys that are hard to find.
Not at like a gouging price. It's not even
Yeah.
reasonable. Like
They're gouging.
oh my god.
There's a liquor store that I definitely want to do it. It's by Floyd's.
Got it.
They have Fortaleza on there.
That's tequila.
And so it's an anejo, which should be right around 100
What
to
you call me?
$120, right? They're selling it for like $350. So it would be good to go in there and point it out. Now, legal ramifications. Yeah, exactly. But we want to point those out so you don't have to waste your time trying to find it. And if
don't
you can
overpay.
find
You
it,
guys should do it.
yeah.
Don't overpay, man. If
overpay.
you can say,
I'm
you're going
behind
to go here, and you'd be like, it's going to be $200 more if you go here. Don't waste your time, and don't spend that kind of money on something where you can get it for a reasonable price
At
over here.
Cherrywood.
That they'll take care of you because they're not here to hurt you, man. They're just here to be your buddies.
Yep. And for Cherrywood being a, what would you like, a smaller liquor store?
Yeah. Local
I mean, they have
neighborhood.
allocated bottles. They got, I mean, last time we were there, Eagle Rare. They had, what else? George or the Colonel, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, they had like 4 bottles of Eagle Rare,
I
which
can't
is
cast a video yet because I haven't learned that, but I did.
yeah. So it's Eagle Rare's hard to find. Well, it's getting easier to find, but it's still some people will charge $150 when it's
They got Garrison, Camulet, Jack, Colonel, Strand has 10, Booker's, Bardstown, which we need to talk about Bardstown here in a second.
Yep.
Eagle Rare, full stock.
yeah.
Don Julio 1942.
And the Eagle Rare that the
Clase
price they
Azul.
sell it for is what was it?
Not there to screw you.
$70, $80 maybe. I don't remember the price point, but it was cheaper than a lot of people that go for 100, 120, 150. So
Yeah. Garrison Brothers,
I'm cheap, so I'd appreciate that.
Whistle
Yeah.
Pig.
That'd be
$30.
nice if you guys did that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like it's something we owe it to our viewers. $59.99
For what?
Eagle Rare.
$60 for Eagle Rare.
That's a 10
You can't. You can't.
10-year bourbon.
Yeah, you can't find Eagle Rare for $60 probably anywhere. So
No.
make a stop at Cherrywood on your way home in your Uber. Pick up a bottle of Eagle Rare and just let
Party
them know
like
we
a
love
rock.
them.
Should I mention you guys?
Oh,
well,
absolutely. If you
anytime-
want a hug,
Yeah. Anytime that you actually mention DadDimes, and then this is unofficial, we get
this is something I made up.
A little kickback.
either like a handshake or maybe even a smile.
High fives.
We get lots of
We'll
high
get a high
five.
five for
But
sure.
here's the, I mean, so we reached out and said, hey guys, we're trying to build part of the studio. We're looking for a whiskey barrel. Any chance you could find something like that for us? Because there are $100, $200 out there on the line. We went to other places and they put us on a list where they may or may not be able to do it. Can you help us out with that? And like same day,
Still waiting for that phone call, by the way.
yeah, you're not gonna get it. Same day they're like, hey, we got your barrel. I mean, it's things like that.
Dang.
Hey,
Yep.
we're looking for something special. Do you have George Stagg? Yeah, we just got it. MSRP plus like $2 or $3 just because we're doing it on the show. We're providing content. We're
Yep.
bringing that. They turn around. They could sell that for whatever they want, but they're not here to.
I'm not here to
They're not here to hurt
fuck
the
you,
community.
basically.
Yeah.
So I do want to
We're looking forward
apologize
to
to Cherrywood Liquors because we're supposed to have the draft party. Some unfortunate things
Yeah.
came up for Justin where he couldn't do
That's on me.
uh,
That's on me.
to do the draft, but we do still want to do that Blackberry Crown Royal review.
You didn't bring it?
I did not bring it. I forgot it. I had a lot of stuff in my hands. Brandon said he wasn't going to help me because
That makes sense.
he's
That
like,
makes sense.
Brandon said, I'm no slave to no one.
Oh my.
His words, not mine.
All right, super.
That was his words, not mine. I said, you know what? My daughter, I
Alea.
went like this. I said, I understand, brother. And we left and we brought the ice and the whiskey and the stones. We brought everything else. So
You brought the stones. That's
Yep.
all that matters. That's why we're
Yeah.
here. So we're back to the whiskey. Man, it is changing some
promotion.
flavors. Yeah.
Read in the comments. Chris got a promotion.
yep.
Good shit, man.
Yep.
Congrats.
I didn't want to
My
be
bad.
the one to
My-
announce
my-
it.
My bad.
No, it's cool. I didn't want to be the one to announce it, but my cousin Kush got a pretty nice promotion. So congratulations to Kush. We will get you the good stuff to drink. I would say George T. Stagg. However, that's really good. So that's rough night or that's rough days for me and Mr. Balmy over here.
I mean, I heard he's a lightweight though.
Kush?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Just saying.
like, oh my gosh, it's so spicy. What's that? Gasoline? That's unleaded.
He's a little zesty.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's a zest fest.
Get a party like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
So, shout out to my cousin Kush on his
Congrats.
promotion.
I'm gonna throw this out there. That is a long time.
That's unleaded. That's right.
our friends that own the old Broncos, they need to see what kind of talent they have because that took way too long.
Well, they
Way-
just gave him a fucking promotion.
Way too. But it's. I mean, how long ago should they have done that?
No, that's true. He should have been promoted. He's a very hardworking young man, and I couldn't be more proud of him. He's like my little brother, so
Yeah.
when I see this stuff, it really makes me happy for him.
Good shit, man.
So
Thanks, Waltons.
yeah, about fucking time, Waltons. Now let's figure out the fucking Broncos. Which, by the way, we didn't cover the draft, but we did draft some.
Coverage.
I mean, we drafted the best players. I guess we could have. Bo Nix. I mean, he may have been in
You
the
got his
late
number one
rounds.
receiver in the 4th round. He was like supposed to be go in the first
Rich
round.
Franklin.
Yep.
That pick was really good. Bo Nix. You know, there's a debate. Oh, Kush said all his money went to Russ. That's true. That's why prices went up at Walmart as well.
Oh, they didn't roll back. They're rolling forward.
But Bo Nix, there's conversations. Bo Nix could have been drafted later in the first round, possibly
True.
the second round. However, you did have the Raiders right behind you. They were saying they were going to pick up a quarterback. However, JJ McCarthy, basically every quarterback that was projected to go ahead of Bo Nix went ahead of Bo Nix. So I think they made the right choice. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Don't know for sure.
Are you
So-
doing a selfie
Something like that.
while we're live?
Yeah.
No.
You could just go back and like.
He's
that wasn't
trying to
me.
remember this. This is nostalgia.
I mean, if you have to record, you can
Look,
do it. It's fine.
he's on the first 22 episodes of a future worldwide.
We're already
It's
worldwide.
just a start.
I know, but we're closing in on Joe Rogan.
Prestige.
Worldwide, wide. Brandon, our Kush said that's cute, Brandon.
So we're having a good time. All right. See? Oh, hang on. Okay, now I get it. Now
Yeah.
I get it. Sorry, I'm a little late to the game.
Yep. So
So we have some good things.
happy
going
with
on
Bo
here.
Nix.
Yeah.
Happy with Rich Franklin. To be 100% total honest, I don't know anything about anybody else that we drafted.
Yeah. Besides those two.
Besides the center we drafted at the very last pick looks a lot like Nikola
I think
Jokic.
they got a defensive end out of Utah. He's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah. Edge
But
rusher.
I don't know much about him.
We need an edge rusher.
I'm thinking. We need to do a rating on this, and I got to do something before we end the show. So, we've had it neat.
Sounds gay.
It's not. It's actually.
Oh, okay.
It's very like heartfelt, but I
Heartfelt?
mean, whatever. Dude.
Actually, I got something heartfelt too.
I guess.
Might make me cry a little bit.
No. Stand by.
It's
I know. I think we're on the same page. Does it involve? I don't know. I think we might be on the same page, but I want to make it.
Maybe.
I want to make it important. So,
Okay.
all right. On neat, it was. I mean, now it's like, is it neat and then neat cold? I don't know.
neat, chilled, iced.
Neat. Ooh, we're gonna do a new rating here. Neat.
Neat, chilled, ice.
I don't even know who that. Belinda, what's up? Neat, chilled, ice. We always give it to. Yeah, you guys keep- we always go with our guests for neat, in the sniffer, warm or room temperature. What do you think?
Belinda, Etienne, and Retla. Thanks for joining.
There you go.
Neat. I would say it's like a 5.
Okay, so this is a rating 0 to 5.
Oh,
Five,
0 to 5.
five being the best. 0 being
Like a
like
2.
Why would
So
you
2.
give this? Okay,
2 for neat.
Okay.
2. Neat room temperature. I was gonna say about 2.2.
Yeah.
It's,
0.2. Dang.
At 2.2, it's it wasn't terrible.
No.
Neat. It wasn't anything I would say, hey, you got to try this. So 2.2.
Okay. I look at this, I'm thinking to myself, if I brought it camping,
Mhm.
and we're all by the campfire, and I pop this bottle, I'm just like, we're gonna pour it around, and be like, listen, this is what we got. This is gonna be really. Like, here's the cool story. Here's what this thing is, and everyone tastes it. They're gonna be like,
Oh,
you must hate us.
th-
Like,
if you told the story first, they would not say that out loud. They
No.
would be like, "Oh, cool."
But they're gonna be like, you have like a bourbon show, And you brought this to us because this is like a camping thing. And by the way, us is like in this room.
Camping. Yeah.
With other people.
Hey,
Oh.
let's be honest, our wives probably won't drink it.
Last time I went camping, I had COVID.
Yeah.
I'm going 1.8.
1.8.
Because if we're all sitting around and like this is the thing I pull out and pop the cork and pass it around, I'm not gonna be as impressed. Now it will change significantly as we cool it down.
Correct.
Because that really changes this profile.
Diana, thanks for joining.
Same last name?
Manuel.
Okay. I thought it was
Manuel.
okay. So we chill it down though, and we put it on the rocks without ice because we're doing that now. We chill out like that. I actually like it because we've talked about this time and time again. We say it would be better if it was cold, not specifically cold and diluted,
Yeah.
but cold.
And it only took us 22 episodes to figure out, hey, we should fucking just cool it down and not dilute it.
Hey, you know what our budget here is on DadDimes? It all goes to the whiskey.
And when we have this thought, we're a half bottle in, so we don't remember the next day, right? So, so when we first put those stones in it, Brandon, that's going to be a chilled whiskey, not diluted.
cooled it down.
Cooled it down, got some of that cherry flavor out. What would your rating? Would it
It's gonna
change?
go up to a 3.3.
3.3.
Okay.
I'm actually in agreement with Brandon. I would give it a 3 rating, just a 3.0.
Okay.
When you chill it, it does bring out that cherry flavor to
Yes.
it. Which is when you chill it, it's actually, I like it a lot.
It removes the
Yeah.
harshness. Yeah.
Yep,
I bring it up to a 3.5.
3.5.
I will tell you
That's
that
strong.
It's a huge improvement.
if I brought it camping and had something cold to pour it in,
Yeah,
everyone would be like, "Man, you brought the bottle," and I'm like, "No, I didn't bring Stag, but I did bring a good bottle."
Yeah.
Like it. That is how drastic it changes this profile.
yep. Keep this in the cooler for sure.
Yeah, like so you have your sandwiches, you have whatever else
You
your
have your
beer,
sandwiches, your mayonnaise, your mustard, and then you have your horse soldier.
the beer.
That's in a separate cooler.
I was at Costco. They sell the coolers now that you can plug in, iceless coolers.
Ooh.
Fancy. $400?
I didn't look. I got a.
If he's
I
seen
got
the
a,
price, he'd have been like,
I got a bouncy castle instead of this cooler. So
I heard about that. yesterday.
really?
With the water. With the water, right?
Yeah, with water, it brings loads of fun to the community.
Kira, thanks for watching. And then that's in a different language, but thanks for watching as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of followers
If
over
you can
there.
read that,
Dang.
Brandon, I'll be
I
impressed.
think that's like Thai or something.
Yeah, we have a lot of Taiwanese.
I'll tell you
that
what,
love
that
it.
ain't goddamn American, so
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
But they love
Right
it.
now.
And guess what?
And
As
we
we're
love you.
talking, this is actually being transcribed so they can bring it to their native language.
Oh, really?
It's pretty cool,
Well,
man.
thank you very much for
Thanks, bud.
watching.
Yeah,
Mark.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mark.
yeah, we're making it work. All right, so
Oh, Jim, or I was going to say Jim Kelly, but it's Kelly. Jim, thanks for
I'm
watching.
gonna say Jim Carrey because he's gonna be one of our followers soon.
That'll be sweet
That's pretty cool
for sure.
But thanks, Kelly Jim. On the rocks, dilution's a solution. It does reduce the proof quite a bit rather quickly.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I'll give it a even 4.
Even 4. So you
It
like
improves.
it better with the
Yep,
dilution?
it improved.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't see that the flavor changed drastically from dilution to chilled.
Yeah.
So with something like this, I'm gonna leave it at a 3.
Okay.
The story behind this, I will always
the
have.
story's cool.
The story's so cool, and the men that
Yeah.
did what they
Heroes.
did are heroes.
Yeah.
I will always have a bottle of Horse Soldier just to have them. In addition to that,
Homage.
yeah. In addition to that, it's good whiskey
Yeah.
when it's chilled or when it's diluted. So I'll leave mine as at a 3. I don't think the dilution changed the flavor profile very much at all.
I would bring it down to a 3.0
Jeez.
on ice. However, it changes.
Keep in mind, I drank a lot.
Well, so I mean,
I like
If,
I like
if
it.
you think about it and you're like, this whiskey alone without the goddamn patriots going out there and saving the world,
Mhm.
along with, utilizing, repurposing 911 steel to stamp
Yep.
these things and like actually having something that like matters, right? Like we're creating something that has a purpose, that has a heritage,
Yeah.
right? A lineage of
Something that
things that we've done.
tugs with men our age,
Yeah.
tugs at our heartstrings.
It brings it back to a 3.5. I don't like it as much diluted, but it's still 3.5. I mean, it's if you're like doing some reminiscing, you're like, God damn, man, like they did some shit.
Yep.
You're gonna be sitting here like, all right, it is still really good. Now, granted, 1.8 neat. You cool it down. You're gonna bring up the taste a little bit, but yeah, it's still gonna be 3.5. I like.
It's gonna bring up the taste significantly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a cool thing to talk about while you're like doing your thing.
Absolutely.
I like it. I think it's really cool.
I agree. And so that being said, once again, I'm always going to have a bottle Horse Soldier.
I love it.
I would be interested to see. So this is, I guess, the middle tier. There's still one
Okay.
before this one.
Yeah.
Um,
So this reaches the double D shelf.
I would give it the double D
Yeah.
for sure.
DadDimes shelf of approval.
Yep.
Now, granted, I mean, like Widow Jane's not like DD approved, but it was part of the first 20, and I still have some left. We were talking about doing some kind of event. I don't even know when we're gonna do it. Where we bring people over to drain these so we can move on to the next one. But we're gonna
I
be
mean-
doing
A lot of whiskey.
I mean, again, that's why it's gonna be a whiskey party.
We're alcoholics, so it'll be fine.
I know my friend Al.
Yep.
He's a good friend.
Yeah, for sure. So this is better than some of them that we've tasted.
I like it.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
What's
your favorite?
George T. Stagg.
It is, huh?
That is my absolute favorite whiskey of all time.
Yeah.
I'd put, you know how highly I think of Blue Note, right?
I do.
I would put this slightly below Blue Note.
Okay.
Now this is handmade and bottled by American Freedom Distillery in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
So it's not a Kentucky bourbon. It's none of that. But for bourbons that venture outside of Kentucky, this is a damn good bourbon.
Ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before we end the show, we're bringing the table. I'm going to ask you to grab a bottle, a specific bottle. Don't forget your headphones because this is going to be really funny live to see you yank your head.
I was gonna do.
Grab the most important bottle that you see on the shelf that would bring the most joy to a toast to someone that has brought more joy to your life through tragedy, which is now turned into such love. Bring it over because we need to do it. Done. Done, son. I don't even care. Does not matter. Does not matter. I was reminded today that tomorrow is a big day.
Yep.
And this is not to be tearful or heartfelt, and I don't want to do that. I know
It's hard.
You're already doing it. But this is bring some George T. This is something that is a welcome.
Sniffer.
You will always be here. We love you.
Yep.
And you have brought more joy and love to this show and these families than you will ever know. So here's to you. Yeah. George T.
This is a treat for you, man.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how much is that bottle?
MSRP. let's start with that
Yeah.
because I got a question. Someone asked Mrs. DadDimes. Yeah, she's like, "Did you spend?" No, I did not. I spent MSRP on this, which was $125.
125. So this
Okay.
bottle aftermarket goes for 12 to 1500.
Yeah, 12 to 15.
MSRP is
So why are you crying?
Well, it's
because that's the toast we're doing. So we're giving a toast
yes,
to cousin Desiree.
yes,
We love you.
Yep.
I miss you.
yep.
She's brought
It's so much joy.
the tragedy
Yeah.
that came with that has brought so much joy to my family
Yes.
because we get to spend time with my daughter.
Yes.
We have her and we love her. If I could go back and change it,
Absolutely.
I would.
In a heartbeat.
I would not have this situation, but we're here. So
Yes.
to Desiree,
Salute. Yeah. Don't shoot that.
sipper.
And here comes Brady. He's like, "Hey, on a second." Boom. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
So
Yes, nothing but love.
That's smooth.
And I will tell
Oh,
you,
that's good.
it's so smooth.
Like
it's damn good.
that's 67%.
It's no. So
Alcohol by volume.
Yes,
Yeah.
130,
134 proof.
135.
That doesn't feel like it. It doesn't taste like it either.
It is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But I will tell you, anytime that kid walks out and she screams, "Bae!" or "Dose!" or I sit here and I'm like, listen, man, we're in a world where things happen. And when things happen, there's tragedy. And out of tragedy comes light. And that is the biggest light on this planet.
Yep.
And it has been a hell of a year. And I'm so excited that there's many more years to come. But there is still we love you.
Yep.
And we always will. So, again, one more.
Another
And
one.
DadDimes. I think we're going to do a DadDimes time of the week. Small things matter. The world still turns. But you know what? I know we say this time and time again, be nice to each other, but we have so many universities that are having chaos. We have so much hatred in this world globally. We have hurricanes and tornadoes and all of these things which you're like, God, man, what is the purpose? And then you look back and you're like, man, I got a light right here.
Yep.
And that's the purpose.
I mean,
So, love it.
DadDimes time of the week is
Yeah.
cherish every day.
That's it.
Tomorrow's not
Cheers to that,
promised.
man.
That's it.
And so cherish every day.
Cherish every day.
Shall.
All right. And DadDimes. So this is episode 22. We had our guest.
Thank you,
Had a good
guys.
time?
Thank you.
Had a
Had a
party?
good time.
All right, man.
I might be drunk, but
Thank you
guys.
for your
Hey, no.
services as well, man. Your services don't go unrecognized, even though you're a babysitter. So
I know what you do. It's unrecognized. It's fine. It's good.
So, the government should supply a couple of those bottles to us for sure.
And they will.
A shall.
And they will.
Yep.
So DadDimes, episode 22. Thank you guys. And
Thanks
we're
for
out.
joining.